What is the meaning of life?
There's no set definition of the meaning of life.
Life doesn't really have an objective meaning.
I wouldn't even say necessarily what makes you happy, but like what deeply fulfills you.
It's 42.
We all come with a purpose.
Are you happy or content?
I think, yeah. I think there's some points that like everyone's down and like feeling a little sad.
I don't know that I would definitively say that I'm either happy or content. I think that there's
I live compared to 99% of humanity ever. My life is pretty blessed.
Do you think we can ever reach full fulfillment?
You can't really reach a state of fulfillment.
So today we are here at the University of Alberta and we're going to ask the people on campus what the meaning of life is and if they're truly happy and if they can attain fulfillment. And yeah, I'm immensely excited. And actually, we're in this new building today. What's this called? Newcom? Okay, this is University Commons. Newcom, it's called. Beautiful building today. I'm immensely thankful to be a U of A student. And yeah, a lot of beautiful people. I'm really excited to talk to everyone on campus today. Join me. So what's the meaning of life?
I think the meaning of life is helping those around you, keeping people close to you, enjoying every moment, and yeah, people-centered kind of philosophy on it. Yeah.
The connections that we make.
Yeah, exactly.
Me personally, I think the meaning of life is to live fulfilled, have no regrets, do what you love. That's about it. You live once.
Are you happy or content?
Oh, that's a good one. I would say I'm happy. I would say in general I'm happy, yes. With everything I've been doing in life and being at U of A, I'd say I'm happy, yeah.
I feel like a bit of both. It's kind of hard, so there's some contentment, but overall I'm pretty happy. Yeah.
Do you think we can ever reach full fulfillment?
I think yes. I think it takes a lot of work, a lot of coming to acceptance with yourself, realizing things about yourself, maybe things you don't like, things you do like, and coming to terms with that. And yeah, learning yourself more, and I think it is definitely doable to reach full fulfillment.
I feel like it depends on your mentality, if anything. Because a lot of people are in a vicious cycle, if you ask me. They're always chasing the new shiniest thing, keeping up with the Joneses. But it depends on how you view life. It will depend on if you can be fulfilled. So that's where I stand.
So being happy with what you have, right?
Yeah, agreed.
Because we're constantly chasing for things that we don't have. And then when we find that, we find that it's never enough.
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree.
Yeah. What is the meaning of life to you?
I don't think that life necessarily has a meaning. I think that the point of life is to find meaning for yourself. It's different for everybody. Things that motivate you, passionate about, those kind of things. People you love, things you love.
And are you happy or content?
I'm happy. I'd say I'm happy.
What makes you say that?
I have a lot to be grateful for. I go to a beautiful university, great program, love my roommates, great family, and I'm educated in such a supportive environment.
So, yeah, definitely a lot of university students don't feel the same. If you scan the subreddits, but I'm on your side. I really enjoy the U of A. It's a privilege to be here. I'm extremely blessed, and to do stuff like this, right? It's amazing. And do you think it's possible for us to reach full fulfillment?
Yes, I do think so.
What makes you say that?
In life, I think it's different for everybody. I don't think that one person can be more fulfilled than the other. I think it's a personal experience. Personally, for me, fulfilling things are pursuing my career, education, spending time with my family, doing things I love, like sports or whatever. I feel like for everyone that's different. I think it's different culturally. I think it's different depending on where you live, right?
Yeah, a lot of it's subjective,
Very
right?
subjective, yeah, 100%.
And a lot of people seem to think it's you're fully blissed out, never sad, ever, but that's unrealistic.
Yeah, just because you're fulfilled, that doesn't mean that you can't experience adversity or be upset, in simple terms. Yeah.
Today we are here with
Peanut.
All right, Peanut. Are you what program are you in, Peanut?
I'm actually an exchange student from the U.S. So
this is an American furry right here. Welcome to Canada.
Yeah, I love it here, but back home I'm studying forensic chemistry of all things.
Oh, dope.
Doesn't really fit in with the this, I'm sure. Yes.
Okay, so first question is, what's the meaning of life?
The meaning of life, I would say there's no set definition of the meaning of life. You can find your own meaning, but ultimately what would possibly be the purpose.
Okay. And are you happy or content?
Content, I would say. To be fully happy would mean to be without stress, without pain, that kind of thing. And we all kind of have our own little stresses, especially seeing as I'm spending thousands of dollars to come here.
Yeah. And do you think we can ever reach full fulfillment?
It's possible, but there'd have to be a lot of changes, especially fundamentally with human nature. We become too combative and too, in each other's arms, basically, or like up in arms, trying to fight each other all the time, trying to get to the top, rather than trying to find a solution where everyone can benefit.
Okay. Do you ever get any backlash for wearing this costume, or is it a costume to you? Can you tell me a little bit about that?
It's technically a costume, yeah. It's a fursuit, basically, but I'm from North Idaho, of all places, which, for anyone that doesn't know much about the U.S., North Idaho is the reddest echo chamber that you could possibly find in the country. So going out to public events, you'd expect that I'd be getting, like, assaulted or anything constantly, but actually it's been surprisingly positive feedback. I mean, a lot of people just kind of ignore it, obviously. They think it's weird. That's fine. But a lot of people will come up and, say hi and high fives and hugs and stuff. I got stickers here that I'm giving out as well. So people will come up for things like that. But I very rarely get anybody that gives me so much as a bad look. I think the worst was a 4th of July festival I went to, and someone on their bike rode by and said, "You need help," which honestly I thought was hilarious, especially because I was being escorted by my 6-foot-tall retired Marine dad. So that guy didn't want to pick a fight, obviously.
Wow. Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's been surprisingly positive, positive like feedback from the community. I haven't really been too much.
Yeah, you do you, man.
Yeah.
And what's the meaning of life to you?
I mean, life doesn't really have an objective meaning, but I think just whatever motivates you to stay alive is probably what I would consider to be your meaning of life.
Okay. Like everybody has a different meaning for everyone.
Yeah. And I think also that meaning changes even on the day-to-day.
I'd agree. I think life doesn't have an inherent meaning, but that kind of means that you can make meaning of it in yourself and however you want. Personally, for me, I think creation is like the point of life for myself, because I feel like consuming, you'll never really feel fulfilled, but through creation, whether it be like children or something good for the world or even art, I think you'll fulfill yourself. That's what I think the meaning of life is.
Anytime I've ever created more than I consumed, I feel so much better, like catharsis, right? You feel so relieved. Yeah. And are you happy or content?
I'd say I'm pretty content. I think I'm also fairly happy, but I think content is probably the bigger one for me. More just kind of going with the flow. Yeah.
I'd say I'm more content. I don't think happiness is fleeting, in my opinion. So you like peak and then the next day you won't. Now, I think life is more on like about a baseline. So my baseline to me is content. Other people, maybe not so much, but I would say I'm content.
And do you think we can ever reach full fulfillment?
I mean, if your life purpose, I guess, is a kind of binary mission of like either you've completed it or you're still working towards it, then sure, I think once you complete that mission, then you would be fully fulfilled. But the problem is that most people don't die immediately after they fulfill their mission. So it's like, then you'll feel very, very unfulfilled in like the coming months after you complete it. So for me, it's more like it has to be a continuous kind of reassessment of your goals in life to be able to find fulfillment based on like feeling like you're working towards achieving something.
Yeah. Like side quests.
Yeah. So you're never fully fulfilled, but you fulfill more parts and then you find more things that you want to try to fulfill.
I think fulfillment is possible, but it's not for everybody. I think a lot of people it depends how you think about things. Some people are fulfilled with like even just working minimum wage and they get by, but there's nothing wrong with that. But to me, I think it's more about like surpassing the idea of like being fulfilled. I think you can kind of be indifferent to life, and whether that be good or bad, but you can just kind of live. That doesn't mean you're like motivationless, but more so you are fine with things, even whether in misery or in happiness, you're fine with things how they are, and you just take it in and you're good with it.
The human condition, right? All these different feelings. Yeah. What's the meaning of life?
I think to create art and to just do what makes you happy.
Yeah, I guess I have a similar answer here. I think the true meaning of life is sort of just to find, really, I wouldn't even say necessarily what makes you happy, but like what deeply fulfills you. Like what makes you like just okay with being alive, I guess. That's the idea. I sort of subscribe to like, you know, like Albert Camus, he has that whole idea of like scorning the absurdity, that kind of thing. I'm very much a believer in that, and just like, if you're going to be alive anyway, I think like the meaning of life is to sort of like, in a very like carpe diem way, just like make it your own and make it what you will, and just suffer a little less every day until you're really like, you're content, if you will.
Yeah. Seize the day and add meaning to the suffering. Yeah. And are you happy or content?
I'd say like I'm pretty happy. Like there's definitely some things in my life that aren't great, I wish could be better, but at the end of the day, like your life is what you make of it, and like it's better to believe that you're happy and to work towards it than to get stuck in a state of feeling unhappy and unfulfilled. To strive for more is really, I feel like in that way where like I try and strive for more every day, that makes me very happy.
I don't know that I would definitively say that I'm either happy or content. I think that there's things in my life that bring me joy, which I think is a necessary part of life, is to have things that bring you joy. But I think that I wouldn't say that I'm neither content or happy, because I think that that's a very like permanent, like a very conclusive word. And it's like, I think that if you resign yourself to being content, you'll never sort of like chase more. And so I think that it's really important to not be comfortable in being fulfilled or that kind of thing. So I wouldn't want to say that I'm content, because there's so many things I still want to do with my life. Like I'm just like an undergrad, right? So it's like there's more to be had, and I'm greedy. So yeah. I wouldn't say that I'm either, but yeah, I experience joy on a day-to-day basis. I'm very lucky.
Yeah. And emotions can be fleeting and not of it's permanent. And do you think we can ever reach full fulfillment?
It really depends. Like I feel like fulfillment isn't like a state, like it's not like, oh, you get there and you're like, oh, I'm fulfilled now. Like I think that like fulfillment is like more so like on your day-to-day. Like it's like you can't really reach a state of fulfillment is what I'm trying to say. Like, so I think your best bet at reaching fulfillment is to just try and like find what makes you happy, maybe like find a couple hobbies or something and try and get really good at them. Maybe just try and explore your passions. And like in that way, I guess we can reach like fulfillment, though not like total fulfillment, I guess. No. So yeah, I guess that's my answer.
No, but I think that's okay. It's like, it goes back to a lot of what he was saying, which is like there is no like true full fulfillment. And it's like, I think that you can feel fulfilled, but again, it's like going back to the idea of not feeling like, not resigning yourself to that feeling of fulfillment, because if that is the case, then you'll never want more. I think that the idea of true fulfillment is something that, especially in my case, I think keeps me going. It's like you want to be fulfilled, you want to be content, you want to be all these things, and that keeps you going, and it makes you do more. It makes you do more with your life. You make it something, right? But if you are of the belief that you are truly fulfilled, you'll never look for anything else. But life is so short, and there's so much to see, and there's so much to do, and there's so much of it, but only if you let there be for yourself. So it's like, I think the idea of true fulfillment is a little bit dangerous, because it limits you. You limit yourself, and it's like life is beautiful. You should really just you should do as much of it as possible. It's like you're only here for so long, right? Yeah.
I love that. What's the meaning of life?
It's the meaning of life. Biologically, it's to reproduce, but everyone should find their own meaning, you know? I don't know what my meaning is yet, but I don't know. Like, you just find your own meaning. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's God and connection for me. Yeah, and it's different for everyone.
Yeah, it is different for everyone.
Yeah. And are you happy or content?
I'm pretty happy, yeah.
What makes you say that?
I live, compared to, 99% of humanity ever, my life is pretty blessed. And, I wake up pretty blessed, and, I don't have to worry about much, you know? So, honestly, I'm pretty happy with my life.
Yeah, and how would you define happiness?
Happiness is different for everyone. I'm happy as long as I got good food, I have a nice girlfriend, I like reading. You know, as long as you have time to do what you love, then yeah,
It's the little things.
Yeah, it's the little things.
And do you think we can ever achieve full fulfillment?
I feel like as a human being, you should always strive for more, you know? Like goals, like life is continuing, you know? So even if you hit a goal, like, of course you're going to be looking on to the next thing. You want to grow more, you know? But I feel like at some point, like, fulfillment does, like, I don't know. Then again, I'm only 19, you know? So, but I feel like at some point, fulfillment does come.
Yeah. Already got so much wisdom for a 19-year-old.
Thank you.
And what's the meaning of life?
For me, the meaning of life, it's coming to this world and serve. I feel that we all come with a purpose, and I feel that you come to this world to find that purpose and fulfill it.
What's your purpose?
My purpose, it's making the world better that when I came. So probably going to my home country and making it better.
Okay. So leaving the world a better place than you found it, and then actually going to your country and making that place better too.
Yep.
Yeah. And would you say you're happy or content?
I'm happy.
What makes you say that?
Because I think I'm living every day trying to fulfill that purpose, and I think that makes me happy.
Do you think we can ever reach full fulfillment?
I would say so, but sometimes you're really, really focused on the goal and you don't see the pathway, so you forget of being like grateful of the path. So it's nice to look backwards and not like look forward for a goal and enjoy the process. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's the meaning of life to you?
I don't know, surviving every single day, surviving school days until it ends. Yeah. That's the meaning of my life right now. I don't know what it will be after, I don't know, okay. After the school ends. Yeah.
Okay. So you find meaning in the different stages then?
Yeah, okay. Correct.
Are you happy or fulfilled?
What's the difference between these two?
I guess happy is just this joy, this pleasure, and then content for the other one, you know?
I'm fulfilled. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you think we can ever reach like full fulfillment?
No, but whatever we have, I think we can be happy with it, I guess. I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much my answer. Yeah.
What is the meaning of life?
The meaning of life, the universe and everything is 42. So he's like, what the hell are you talking about?
I don't know what that is.
He knows what it is. Do you know what it is? He knows what it is. You'll explain it to him later? You will. Okay. It's a legit answer. He thinks, now you're just making, no, it's a legit answer. It's 42, I'm telling you.
42.
It is. He knows what I'm talking about. See, now he thinks, now you're just being silly. He'll explain it to you later.
Are you happy or content?
I would say content. Because there's definitely a difference between the two, isn't there? Happy means being happy. Content means maybe you just settle and you're comfortable with where you're at. And that's fine too. But sometimes you want to aspire to be better. People don't want to be just surviving. They want to be happy. They want to be just getting by, especially in today's economy. You want to be better than that. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with being content, but we should work to be more as well too. Fair. It's boiling frog syndrome. You know what that means, right? The boiling frog syndrome.
Yeah, when it cooks and you're comfortable with it.
That's right. That's a boiling frog syndrome. You don't want to be the boiling frog, like many of us are. So sometimes that's a trap you can fall into, isn't it? So, there's nothing wrong with everyone's got to be stable in their finances and personal life and whatever. But you want to aspire to be better than that too, hopefully.
And do you think we can ever reach full fulfillment?
Some people, I think, fulfillment for your personal self, some people can do it, some people can't. But you know what? If you're in a position where you haven't done it yet, that's all right too, because you want to always have some kind of something to reach for, something to attain, you don't want to get to a how do I put this, a Kardashian level of I have too much money and now I'm just make bad decisions and I'm bad with money and now I look like an idiot because I spend $800 on a gold-plated dog food bowl. You don't want that kind of. That's not the same thing. So you want something to shoot for. That's kind of what happens when you have too much money and you're happy for the person who has everything.
Sorry, I like Kylie though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to get to a P. Diddy level of now I have everything. Yeah, you had too much. The FBI want to talk to you. That's a problem now for you.
So, what is the meaning of life?
I think it is to do whatever brings you joy.
The meaning of life, I would think to have like well-rounded happiness in whatever capacity.
What does that mean to you?
I think like doing the things that you enjoy and being happy in like multiple different like modalities, like physical and mental and all the things.
Are you happy or content?
I think, yeah. I think there's some points that like everyone's down and like feeling a little sad, but overall, I think that life is good.
So you're happy.
Yeah.
Which one are you? Happy or content? Yeah.
I would say like mainly I'm content, but like I have happy moments. Yeah.
So you learn how to accept the bad, and you learn to recognize the happiness. Accept life as it is. And for you?
I think I'm definitely content right now, but there are moments of happiness that I like lean more into. But yeah.
And do you think we could reach full fulfillment?
I think that you can like somewhat reach a level of fulfillment, but I think there's always points where you're gonna feel unfulfilled in your life.
I think that you can reach full fulfillment. I think it's gonna be like a journey all throughout, but I think that like I'm trying to work on not having like unrealistic expectations and like focusing on the moments that I am happy and then realizing what that feels like.
So what is the meaning of life to you?
I guess just like happiness, doing things that bring joy to your life, and trying to bring that joy to other people. Yeah, I guess just like enjoyment, mainly.
I feel when I'm really, really happy, I have the bandwidth to share it with other people, right? And it's just more love for everyone.
Yeah.
And would you say you're happy or content?
I guess it depends on how you would define it, but I'd say I'm content. Like, I'm okay with the reality of our situation, or like my situation, and yeah, there's always areas of improvement, but I'm okay with the way things are right now. At this point.
It's a great mindset to have, because it can never be perfect, right?
Yeah.
And do you think full fulfillment could be attained?
I think so. I think if you surround yourself with the right people, or like a specific environment that's conducive to that, I think in what you define fulfillment to be, you can reach fulfillment under those circumstances.
It really depends on your values, right? And who you are as a person.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of life?
I mean, for me, it's mostly just about finding like happiness and fulfillment, but it would differ from individual to individual based on what's important to them, I think.
I agree with what Chris has said. I don't know. I feel like it depends on the person, but...
And for you guys, to be more specific, what have you guys derived meaning from?
I mean, throughout a lot of this first 18, 19 years of my life, it's been academic achievement and pursuing like academic goals, and that will lead to career goals. But like all humans, you do wish the element of like love and familial connection too. So there's that for me as well. I mean, I'm not religious, but I know like lots of my family is, and for them there is that also spiritual connection that they seek to, always grow and improve.
Yeah, that reminds me of like as Abrams Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and like the top's like the self-actualization. Yeah, and then for you?
I feel like my answer is pretty simple. I'd just say like personal experiences. Yeah.
Yeah, like the showing up and taking action.
Yeah, and like what people have been through, like how those impact your life.
Would you say you're happy or content?
I would say right now I'm content. I, obviously strive for happiness, but right now I'm okay with where I'm at, but that doesn't mean I don't want more.
I'd say I'm happy. Good for you.
And do you think it's possible for us to reach full fulfillment?
That's a hard one. I mean, I would say that there are a lot more people out there that have reached that than they know, because I think a lot of people have an idealized version of fulfillment, and they have this upper goal that they're always reaching for, and they're not cognizant of the fact that they've already achieved enough in their life. So I think it's possible, and I think it's easier than we think, but like that constant strive for more prevents you from doing that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I pretty much agree. Like, people create meaning in life, so everyone's always creating more meaning and more things to fulfill, so I pretty much agree with what she said.
Yeah. Like sometimes like you see these like top billionaires, you see these like top people in the business industry, and it's never enough. And what you come to find out is they're not any happier than us. And like I always come back to the saying of, you've already won. You know, being in Canada, being on campus, being alive, being healthy, we have everything we need. You know, everything else is just a bonus.
Exactly. That reminds me of like when you're sick and you're like, oh, all I want is to get better. All I want is to be, you know, like back in action. And then when you are, you're not even grateful for it because it's just like you're normal and you're used to that. So
we definitely take life for granted.
Yeah.